Hello everyone, La13 Scale here, also known as Scale, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright. I have a cat on my lap, so if all of a sudden I start yelling about chewing cords or start talking down this general direction, it's because there's a cat on my lap. She may or may not impede this investigation because right now she's looking at me for head scritchies and I'm scritching her head and not able to press any buttons. You good? You gonna lay down now? Okay, cutie. I'm just gonna keep trying to pet her with my pinky while I keep doing things. So we've already discussed, like, legit everything. Do I need to present you with anything? Don't bite the cords! Okay, we're gonna stop doing that. Presente. I'm busy preparing for tomorrow, and I'm not in the mood for idle banter. Especially not with you. Excuse me, I saved your life. I saved your life. Stop biting my cords. Thank you.
Let's go, Mr. Wright.
Fine, I'll just have to talk to him when he perks up, I guess. Fine. It's because the kid kept insulting him. I don't know what you want from me. Where am I going? Back to the underground parking lot. Oh, hello. Do I need to presente you? Or do I talk? No. Presente? Presente. Could you take a look at this?
You.
Yes?
You said you want some hot tea, right?
No. Yes, we do. We would love some hot tea. Give me all the tea. Thank you. No, but thanks. She didn't even look at me.
You must have brewed the leaves a long time to get a rich flavor like this.
We pre-infused the leaves with steam before brewing.
I knew it! So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite.
Everything I'm smelling here is wasted time. Oh, damn it. Presente? Okay, we're back around that hot tea thing. Alright. I guess we just move? Nope. Alright. Oh, police department. Okay. Is that their mascot? Alright. February 22nd. 11 days from real life today. Police department entrance.
Oh. We're finally here.
Well, I guess that's one way to put it.
Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office?
Bad city planning? I don't know. Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only been to the criminal affairs next door. Huh? Hold on, what's that? Looks like somebody beat the crap out of it. What is this?
Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that?
I'm so glad there's somebody else that uses the word undulate. But I don't think that's how I would describe this doing this thing. Oh, wait, I know. This is the goodbye, Edgar. Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Why? Do they need a mascot? Do they need a mascot that's not just an adorable puppo? Like, you need to be doing something different.
Well, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police.
Well, yeah, I've been arrested for murder at least once.
Still, he does seem familiar somehow.
Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him?
Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me.
Is it Larry? Tell me it's Larry. All right. He sure is running over here fast. Oh, God, I don't know if I know how to do this. Hey, pal. What are you doing here? Why were you dancing with the Blue Badger, man? I'm not judging, but I have questions. There's this one newbie coworker that I have at work that we like to occasionally like make a little bit of fun of. But like he's in for the good ribbing. He throws it back, right? So he was like awkwardly like dancing over, and he was getting down, but like he was in the way and you couldn't walk past him. So I managed to push my way past him, and I was like, you doing all right over there, Mr. 1-2 Step? And he gave up everything and just started laughing. I was like, and that was the reaction I hoped for. All right. Anyway, that's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, though, why were you dancing over there next to the blue monstrosity? What? Oh, well. Oh, at least it doesn't seem to be busy. I mean, I guess this is our chance to get some information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. That doesn't sound right. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Oh my God, I'm having a stroke somewhere in the middle of that. Can you read my mind? Talk. Nope. Option to examinate.
I was wondering about that.
What? Oh, the dancing blue badger. That's my masterpiece. Why? You made this, huh, Detective Gumshoe? I don't like that the baton looks like it's gonna stab somebody, like Norman Bates style. Could you not have it, like, I don't know, hold it up so that this way it's... and not... Yeah? The chief threw together some designs, and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work.
It's battery-powered, so it can go anywhere. That also means it needs to charge, right? There's no switch, so it just dances, dances, dances until the battery dies.
That poor blue badger. Fated to dance until he drops.
Why is that part of the record? What does that have to do with anything? Oh, work of art designed by the chief of detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. I guess, man. The detectives in there look pretty busy.
Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action.
Okay, don't get me wrong. My job does tend to be pretty eccentric. But it's not ever the kind of thing that you see on Hardcore Pawn, and you don't see as nearly the cool stuff as you see in, like, Pawn Stars, right? Like, don't get me wrong. They have its moments. Not all of the moments are like that. I'm sure there's a couple of dramatic moments for the police here, but I don't think that they're all going to be like that. You know, sometimes it's going to be like minor problems, right? They also have their regulars, just like every other job, right? If there's one thing I've learned from watching police body cam footage, which I occasionally have on in the background while I'm editing videos, if there's one thing I learned from that, it's that they have their regulars too. Like every now and again, you'll see a police officer going, "Okay, Tony, are we gonna do this again, or are you gonna leave willingly this time?" You know, like that kind of stuff. To be honest with you, the cops in the city know us at the store pretty well. Like, and they even have they even told us. Because we're like, oh yeah, we have this one regular, his name's, I'm just gonna make up one, Quasi. I don't know why I went with Quasimodo for Quasi, but his name's Quasi. Oh yeah, Crazy Quasi. What? Oh yeah, we know him. He gets arrested a lot. In fact, come to think of it, I haven't seen Crazy Quasi in a while because I think he got arrested. But that's unrelated. but some of my newer coworkers are going around going, "Free Quasi." I'm like, look, all right, he probably deserved it. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Yeah, no kidding. What are those guys doing? Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy, so he must be a detective. And then I said, "Hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy." That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. That's some brown nosing going on.
I guess he wasn't saluting. He's just wiping tears from his eyes.
They make a good pair. I'm with them on that. Anything else for me to... Oh, Polizia?
I always get excited when I come to the police station.
I don't. Why is that?
It just feels like I jumped into a movie.
Huh?
You know, with all the police and criminals and stuff.
Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting.
Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust.
No, they're talking about soup. Weren't you paying attention? Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. Neither of those right. Whose campaign? The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan.
I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets.
Huh. I don't think it's that kind of campaign, but that would be cool.
What family wouldn't want a set at home?
I don't want my fingerprints anywhere. I've had my fingerprints on stolen firearms before. Made me nervous, but the cops seem to be good. So I guess we're okay.
It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar.
I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. Yeah.
Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white?
Actually, no, I don't. No idea. Why?
Well, I think they're designed after a panda.
I don't think that's right at all. A panda?
Not that I have scientific proof, just a theory.
A game theory? I'm gonna Google that. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? Why are cars black and white?
When I was on a school trip, I saw a patrol car and it came to me.
Okay. Let's see what this has to say. This is the AI overview. I'm sorry. I'm too lazy to read too far into this. Cop cars are traditionally black and white for high visibility, low cost, and instant recognition. A standard that was solidified between the 1930s and the 1950s. The contrasting colors ensure that patrol cars are easily spotted by the public day or night. Screw off. The combination originated when departments painted white panels on usually black cars to make them stand out from civilian vehicles. Okay. What is my cat doing? Oh my god. Road and track. Do I have any, like, reliable sources for that? I mean, here's Wikipedia. I know anyone can edit it, but it does get re-verified every now and again. Unlike other countries, American law enforcement are doing... Oh, that's unrelated. History. The first police car... Holy shit! Was an electronically powered wagon operated by the Akron Police Department, aka Ohio, Akron, Ohio. Yeah. Yep. Akron, Ohio Police Department. I'll be damned. In 1899. It was a $2,400 vehicle back then, which makes sense because, by the way, at this time, Akron was an industrial powerhouse. That makes a lot of sense. I didn't think that this was going to be, like, right down the road from me. Was equipped with electric lights and gongs. Oh my god, could you imagine being pulled over by gong and a stretcher that could reach 16 miles per hour and travel 30 miles before its battery needed recharge. These guys had electric vehicles before then? That has to be a joke. Right? No, that's a real... Oh my god. The first police car was from Akron? What? I had to move to the second page of Google. You know I've gotten desperate. Alright, so that Google AI overview, cross-reference with like 2 other websites that seem to be correct. One of them was Wikipedia. But oh my god, I'm learning things today. Also, my nose is dripping coffee from a different recording session.
We had just been to the zoo, see?
Uh-huh. What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? I see how we got here. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911.
You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly ever look human.
Yeah. She has a point there. Yeah, that's valid. Alright, well, I guess that's everything that we needed to see that was here. So Mr. Gumshoe, Detective Gumshoe, Professor Gumshoe? No, I'm sticking with detective. What could you tell me about the... actually, hold on, before we do that. This thing. Because I can examine that, right? There's a handprint on it? There's a handprint on it. I can't zoom in on it or do anything with it. I've got it on autoplay, but it's not doing anything. But there's a handprint on his face. Why? Okay, so anyway, tell me about the case. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Too late.
What? Why not?
Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. How many people have to confess to doing it without it actually being them before you realize that that's not the case, man? It says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But why stuff him in Edgeworth's car?
But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yeah, well, oh, come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. Like what?
But what if the evidence was faked?
Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh, me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? Oh, she's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, chief prosecutor's little sister?
Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
What? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. Oh, because of Von Karma. Makes sense.
So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They, kicked me out of the criminal what? They kicked you out of criminal affairs? What the hell happened? I'll fight people for you, buddy. You want to come work for me? Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean, this time? What do you mean? What?
Then, what happened? I know things are busy right now. They could use every man on deck. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
No, it's true. We never had the chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest-ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest-ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank-and-file detectives in there at all.
None of you?
I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? It's like they're trying to cover something up. So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat. Oh, that's why you're dancing up a storm.
Isn't there, I don't know, anything else you could be doing?
Now, the chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. I have a feeling that's who did it. Oh. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall.
Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. The patrolman in charge of a patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. You got thoughts on... Let's start with this. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn that into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Thank you, because we contaminated a crime scene. Anyway, meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Now, let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Hey, nah, my mistake. All right.
But didn't you work with him in the criminal affairs department?
Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. And that's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
Like, anything at all about him? What do you know about this? Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened?
Well, we have to find out a little bit more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Oh, hold on, go back. What do you know about this? Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, well, congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield?
A broken shield, no less.
And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you later. Apparently, he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award, even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers, it must be because of the rumors. What do you got about that? Okay, so we did those together. Okay. Well, let's see what you got to say about, Mr. Badger, whatever. As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blabbing about things I don't know about. You built it. No, I wouldn't want you to do that either. Good. All right, fine. You have thoughts? Bruce Goodman, yeah. So this ID card belongs to the victim? He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Huh. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it, well away from the body, and where he was stuffed into a car?
That's a good point. Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Oh, evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too, but Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. So who is she trying to protect? Edgeworth, maybe? He's in a tough spot again. Again? More tough than that time he was accused of murder? Yeah, nope. All right. That's the previous mention. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Robert Hammond. Oh, I remember that. That just happened.
But Mr. Edgeworth is found innocent.
By me, thank you. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. Well, that's because he got trained by Von Karma, and he was making up evidence. We kind of proved that. And we proved that Von Karma, who trained him, was also making up evidence.
But there's no evidence against him.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Edgeworth had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. That feels like a bad statement. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say that the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor's position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one, and he's doing it for all of us. Oh. And that's all I know about that. Oh, all right, thanks, Forrest. I'm not officially on the case, you know?
Oh, well, thank you.
Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is. What was his name? The guy in the parking lot. Marshall. Might be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Huh. Officer Marshall. Is he like some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? Or got a thing for the Wild West? Or I don't know. No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. Really? I find that so hard to believe, man. From West LA. Oh, that's why he's eccentric. For a moment there, I wasn't too sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show him this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Yeah, maybe. What's the cross-out on it? Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction added to the court record. Received from Detective Gumshoe allows Bear to investigate the crime scene. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Alright. Let's look at that. What on earth? Yeah, that. Does it say $20?
Hey, look there. It looks like something's been crossed out. Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe. Let's see. Annual bonus, $20. I think it's missing a couple zeros.
Yep, that sounds about right. At least in the detective's case.
Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator.
I'm inclined to agree, sweetie. Alright, well, there's nothing else on it. Alright. Well, it has been enlightening as always. Thank you, Detective Gumshoe. I do appreciate your help. I should also make sure that I save it before I forget what the hell I'm doing. But anyway, that is all the time that we've got for this episode. So remember, eat a food, drink some water, and take your pills if you haven't yet today. And I will see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.